So for this example, I've created these three graphs. Again, they're not perfect, but they work for what we're going to be doing. And what we want to do for each one of these is we want to determine the domain and the range. Now, for most people, it's going to be easier to use interval notation. It's faster, it doesn't take as much to write, but we will go over kind of how to do each one of them and then kind of make sure you can do both for an exam. But you kind of pick your passion, which one you like and which one you don't like. So if I look at the one in the upper left-hand corner, notice I've got closed dots and I've got open dots. So a closed dot means that there's a point there, and an open dot means that it does not include that number. So if I'm looking at the x values, I notice that the x, remember, runs horizontally. So these are x's and these are y's. So I'm looking at x. So I notice that x here I've got 1, 2, 3, -4. And it includes that. So it's going to be from -4, and it comes over here to -1, but it's not including it, so it's a parentheses. So now if I wanted to do that in set builder notation, how would you do that? Well, it'd be long, so it's going to be x such that I'm going to have -4 is less than or equal to x is less than -1. So like I said, you pick your passion. I really like the interval notation because it's fast and I'm done. Now if I look at the range, remember that's going to be your y. So I look at it and notice that y is going to run from -1 to -3. Now, does it actually include everything? No, it actually just includes those 3 points where it's solid. So here it really is that you have to do set builder notation. So y can equal -1, -2, and -3. So why didn't I use interval notation? I didn't use it because remember it's got closed values and open values. So that's why I didn't use it on that one. Now let's look over here on the right. I've got a line at an angle. Again, I notice it's closed on one end and it's open on the other. So why don't you try pausing the video, coming back and seeing if your interval notation matches mine. Welcome back. So let's see, what did you get? Well, the domain is the x. I notice here it starts at -2 and includes it. It comes over here to +1, but it doesn't include that, so it's going to be 1 with the parentheses. Now, what about the range? Well, the range starts at, got a negative first, so it starts at -2, and it is including that. And then it comes up here to 2, but it's not including that one. So what about the last one? They're both closed, so we know that's going to be a square braces or a square bracket on both sides. And that's for the domain and range. So a lot of people will go ahead and do that first. Now let's look at the domain. It runs from -2 over to +2. The range, it's going to start at 0 because it's right on the x-axis, and then it's just going to go up to 2.